that we do when we know it. But isn't it strange to realize that Buddhism is all involved with the fact that you don't have to get one way or the other about anything, and you can do anything you want, really? Yes, he said, that's well stated. He said, the whole thing depends on ignorance, which is... And he said, what? And Alan was saying, is ignorance is rippling up above the silver ladder of Sherifian doves? He says, yes, Sherifian doves, yes. I suppose, he says, in any case, when we are not concerned one way or the other about what we're thinking about anything in particular, perhaps we sit in some kind of quiet bliss. And he goes on trying to explain it because he really knows what he's talking about. And he says, angels and ministers that do stand before me. And they say, what? Angels and ministers? Here comes old Miss McGillicuddy right down the line there, banging on the organ. And says, hello, Daddy, says, and she says, oh, if that was not enough. Old Miss McGillicuddy was disturbed her many a midnight evening. And old Milo, he's quite pleased to see him there because he don't, but at the same time, he has to talk to the bishop and say, it's all right. He says, it's perfectly all right. He's all right. He's my good friend there. He's my good friend. Oh, buddy Miz. Miz going in the toilet to do something. They sit around the table. Now they're getting kind of congenial. By God, even the woman feels good, and she walks around old Milo there and sits down, and the bishop is feeling pretty good there. He's got some other things to tell him. He's got his own thoughts, and meanwhile, Nez coming out of the toilet. Yes, sir, he says. He comes out and shakes hands with the bishop's sister, says, how young? And he knows old Alan there, and shapes up hands with the bishop's mother. And then he comes up and he shakes hands with the bishop himself. Yes, a kind of strange and interesting evening, says the bishop. The bishop says, but I don't know anything. Oh, well, I thought you knew something that you could say. He says, well, there's one thing that I don't know what to say, and that is what to say what I really mean. Peter says, have you ever played baseball and seen girls with tight dresses? Bishop says, well, yeah. Yes, I suppose so. And he says, is baseball holy? Is baseball holy? Angel of silence hath flown over all their heads. Yes, it's early, late, or middle Friday evening in the universe. All the sounds of time are pouring through the window in the key. All I dear Dean windows and me bedarveled, mad, bedraggled robes that rolled in the cave of Amontillado. And all the sherried heroes lost and caved up, and Transylvanian heroes mixing themselves up with Glazer Vup and the hydrogen bomb of hope.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall and had a great the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't fix something together again.
Poor Gregory, the hero of stove and pipe butter. Well, it could have been better, because if Milo wasn't so silly and invited all these silly friends of his, we could have done some kind of impression for the bishop. Unrequited love's a bore. So, it all stands in the bathtub. Queen of Sheba takes a bath in this bathtub every day. Dishes, toothbrushes, cockroaches, coffee cockroaches, stove cockroaches, city cockroaches, spot cockroaches, melted cheese cockroaches, flour cockroaches, chaplain cockroaches, peanut butter cockroaches, cockroach, cockroach of the eyes. Cockroach, mirror, boom, bang. Freud, Jung, Reich. The strange thoughts you young people have. Is everything holy? Is alligators holy, Bishop? Is the world holy? Is the basketball holy? Is the organ of man holy? The bishop says, what? Holy, holy? He said, oh, my mother wants to play the organ? And mother says, holy, yes, but I want to play a little music here. And Pat, being a musician, Pat Maz McGillicuddy gets up and says, Peter, give me the chair so I can let her play on the organ there. It's a little low. I need a pillow or something. Yeah, I'll get you a pillow. Hearing these people talk about holy, I thought I would pretend to play some little inspirational number. The darling, to her daughter, says, will you come and pump for me? He says, yes, mother, I'm coming. I said, we're going to have a long night tonight. Just go let and comb your hair. Man, he says, are we going to stay here all night? He says, no, man, he says, I've got my wife here and my friends here, and I have to keep cool here a little bit, you know. Alan's saying, Bishop, the holy flower's holy. Is the world holy? Is glasses holy? Is time holy? Is all the white moonlight holy? Empty rooms are holy? Kneel holy? Come on, Bishop, tell us. Toy holy? Byzantine holy? Mock holy? Is American flag holy? Is girl holy? Is your sister holy? What is holy? Holy, 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 holy. And car holy? And light holy? Is holy, holy? Are you holy? I see that. I think it's best that I go now and go make my holy offices. If you know what I mean. And Come, Mother, I think we better go home now. It's almost 11 o'clock, and the wife comes up and says, is it really almost 11 o'clock? I didn't notice. Meanwhile, these guys aren't paying any attention to all that. They're just blowing, but the other cats are over there talking, and they're not impolite. Some of them are doing something, some of them are saying goodbye. Doing something and saying goodbye and doing something are both the same. And do you really have to leave now? He said, we really do. She says, well, don't leave. And he says, yes, come, sister, get your coat. She says, I really don't want you to leave. I think we're all having a... He says, yes. He says, but I think I better leave there. Hey there. He turns around, Miles says, there, little boy, there. You gonna sit on my lap because you can't sleep anymore? He says, what are you doing up there so late? I know what you want to do. He says, yeah, now I'll play my horn. He's all right, let's go, boy. He sits and plays the mysterious music that draws all the Irishmen, and down with the back rooms of Dublin. Jamambi, jabambi, jamak, jamak, jabambi, jabambi, jamak, jamak. And elder-twide old tweezies fighted the prize. Jamambi, 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 jamak. You say, wow, I said, let's do something we've never done. We've heard that. He said, come on. Hey, let's play cowboys. I'm going to be a cowboy. No, I'll play a cowboy. No, I'll play a cowboy. He says, I'll do my Russian cowboy. No, boy, says Milo, I'm come over here and do my cowboy. Fellow got off a dusty old roan one time in southwest Pecos country and stepped up on the sidewalk and spurred jingles and said, Lord. Because there was a preacher in there preaching. Yeah, yes, it's great. But at his feet was sitting a wino with his legs crossed drinking wine, saying, Preacher, I understand you. And I aimed my gun right at him, and I said, don't you believe in God? Pow! What'd you do that for? Wow! All this nonsense. You've been doing this all the time. For years you've been doing this. They think it's very funny because they don't know anything about Time magazine. He says, no, this time we should have fed him some food. We should have done him good. We should have given, all the time you give him wine and beer and give him all these beatniks in the house. He says, I shut up. He says, I didn't do nothing, and you know I didn't do nothing, and it's not bad. These are nice fellows. They're just sitting on, now they're getting up and they're leaving. I don't blame them for leaving. You don't understand. So come on, Milo, this gang, come on there. Peter, Gregory, Alan, let's go. Come on down those steps. Let's go. We'll go somewhere. We'll find something. Well, maybe we'll play by fires in the Bowery. She's crying. He says, don't cry. There's nothing to cry about. She says, what do you know about what to cry about? Milo! Milo! He says, I certainly do know what there is to cry about, and it ain't nothing that has to do anything with this that's happening right now. And the rose swings. She'll get over it. Come on, Milo. Here comes sweet Milo. Beautiful Milo. Hello, gang. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. And they're going ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Off they go. In my medicine cabinet, the winter fly has died of old age. Well, here I am, 2 p.m. What day is it? The tree looks like a dog barking at heaven. Prayer beads on the holy book. My knees are cold. In the morning frost, the cats step slowly. No telegram today, only more leaves fell. The castle of the Gandharvas is full of aging young couples. Early morning yellow flowers, thinking about the drunkards of Mexico. The national scene, late afternoon sun in those trees. Nightfall, boy smashing dandelions with a stick. Holding up my purring cat to the moon, I sighed. August moon. Oh, I got a boil on my thigh. Drunk as a hoot owl, writing letters by thunderstorm. All day long, wearing a hat that wasn't on my head. Beautiful young girls running up the library steps with shorts on. Crossing the football field, coming home from work, the lonely businessman. Useless, useless, heavy rain driving into the sea. After the shower, among the drenched roses, the bird thrashing in the bath.
The little worm lowers itself from the roof by a self-shat thread. Snap your finger. Stop the world. Rain falls harder. Nightfall. Too dark to read the page. Too cold. In my medicine cabinet, the winter fly has died of old age. Following each other, my cats stop when it thunders. Spring evening, the two 18-year-old sisters. The postman is late. The toilet window is shining. Wash hung out by moonlight, Friday night in May. Empty baseball field, a robin hops along the bench. Blackbird. No! Bluebird! Branch. Still jumping. My rumpled couch. The lady's voice next door. The bottoms of my shoes are clean from walking in the rain. Bee, why are you staring at me? I'm not a flower. The barn, swimming in a sea of wind-blown leaves. Glowworm, sleeping on this flower. Your light's on. Spring night, a leaf falling from my chimney. Hard-hearted old farmer, hiding his wine in the cellar, in New England. When he goes out, he wears earmuffs. He has a double-bitted axe, sharp enough to shake. Oh, baby, he's hard as can be. His people are buried in the same cemetery, which is located under the doorstep where the boy couldn't get through from the tomb. I can see the blank wall. I can see the silhouette in the window. He's talking. I'm not interested in what he's talking about. I'm only interested in the fact that it's the last hotel. The last hotel. Ghosts in my bed. Goats are bled. The last hotel. Day, haggard and dull signs on the sheen of this skin. The sheath of proud self cracks. The sword rusts. The swordsman falls sighing in the fault sour sea. The world and everything in it, one vast body seen and hassled by sentient embodied thinking, bearers of mind, which is the manifestation of the tranquil and eternal radiant bright essence, mind of perfect purity beyond all body, neither light nor eyes alone reveal. Moveless mind sees motion. Yin, shape, shadow, clock. Changeless mind sees change, reflections, particles of dust. Oh, it's a return to the original mind. Return those shoes to the shoemaker. Return this hand to my father. This pillow to the pillow maker. Those slippers to the shop. And that wainscot to the carpenter. But my mind, my tranquil and eternal mind, return it to whom? book of blues. I see the backs of old men rolling slowly into black stores. Line-faced, mustached black men with army-weathered brown hats stomp on by with bags of burlap and rue, talking to secret companions with long hair in the sidewalk on 3rd Street, San Francisco, with the rain of exhaust flicking in the mist you see in black store doors, heading trucks, plopping, vastly city. Third Street, market to lease, has a washed-down tile entrance, once white, now caked with gum, of 100,000 feet of passers who didn't go straight on, bending to flap the time pap page on back, with smoke emanating from their noses, but slowly, like old lantern-jawed junkmen, hurrying with a lump, wondrous potato bag through the avenues of sunshine, came bending the spit and shuffled a while there. The rooftop of the beat-up tenement on 3rd and Harrison has Belfast painted black on yellow on the side. The old Frisco wood is shown with weather-beaten rainboards, and a washed-out blue bottle once painted for wild commercial reasons by an excited seltzerite, as firemen came last afternoon and raised a ladder to a fruitless fire that was not there. So is Belfast singing in this time when brands forgotten, taste washed in, rain the gullies broadened, everybody gone, the acrobats of the tenement who dug Belfast, divers all, and the divers all dove. Ah, little girls make shadows on the sidewalk shorter than the shadow of death in this town. Fat girls in red coats with flat white-out shoes, harried Mexican laborers become respectable in San Francisco, carrying newspapers of culture burden and packages of need, walk sadly reluctant to work in dawn, stalking with not cat in the feel of their stride, touching to hide the sidewalk. Black shiny last night polished shoes hitting slippery with hard slicky heels to slide and fall, whack carack. Dumb kids with thick lips and black skin carry paper bags meaninglessly. Don't bother the cat! His mother yelled at him yesterday, and now he goes to work down 3rd Street in the milky dawn, piano rolling over the hill to the tune of the English fifers and some white of mine, bric-a-brac, pliers on your back, mick-mack, kidneys in your back, bald boo, oranges and you, lick-lock, the red-faced cock, oi, yow. He yawns to lol, la-la, me-loom. The weary gray hat, peacoat, ex-sailor, marining meekly, hands a poopa pocket, face, lips. Oh, Mo-see, the long, fat, yellow eternity cream of the 3rd Street bus, roof swimming like a monosyllabic, armored mosasaur swimming in my primordial window pane of pain. Alas, the kid is worried. His pop's astray. What to say to well-dressed ambassadors from death's truth? Pimp-like, rich, in the morning slick, or sad white caps of snowy seamen in San Francisco gray streets, arm waving to walk the Harrison Cross. and earn later sunset purple. Just dig that sad old bum. No money, presuming to hit the store and buy his cube of oleo for 8 cents. So in cheap rooms at AM 3:30, he can cough and groan in a white tile sink by his bed, which is used to run water in and stagger to in the reel of wake-up middle-of-the-night flophouse nightmares. His death no blacker than mine. His toast just as well buttered and on one side. There's no telling what's on the mind of the bony character in plaid work coat and glasses carrying lunch, stalking and bouncing slowly to his job. Or the beauteous Indian girl hurrying stately into Marathon Grocery, run by Greeks, to buy bananas for her love night. What's she thinking? Her lips are like cherries. Her cheeks just purse them out. All the more to kiss them and suck their juices out. A young woman flees an old man, Mohammedan prophesy. And she got avocados anyway. The furtive girl looks over her shoulder while unlocking the door of the tenement of her man, who with big Negro, Arkansas, or East Texas oil fields, Harriet Truman hats, been standing there on the street all day, waiting for the cold girl, bending in thin coat in the wind. A Sunday afternoon drizzle. Step on it and get some bread. But Papa's got to get some sleep tonight, and the Chinaman's on his bed. No hunger and no wittles neither, dearie, said the crone to Edwin Drood. Okay. There'll be an answer. Forthcoming. When the morning wind ceases shaking the man's collar, when there's no starch in it, and Acme beer runs flowing into dry gray hats, when, dearie, the pennies in the palm multiply as you watch. When whistlers stop scowling, smokers stop sighing, watchers stop looking, and women stop walking and worrying coats. When gray beards grow no more, and pain don't take you by surprise, and bedposts creak in rhythm not of the morn, and dry men's bones are not pushed by angry, meaning, pelvic, propelled legs of reason to a place you hate. Then I'll go lay my crowned body on the heads of 3 men hurrying and laughing in the wrong direction, my idol. Love is an automaton sounding like a machine through the stopped keyhole. Young men go fast than old men are passionately breathless. Young men breathe inwardly. Young men and old women wait or wail. Hungry, adult, red-faced with tight clutch, traditional time, briefcase in his paw, prowls placking the pavement to his office girl's rumpled skirt at 5. 5 o'clock shadows. Angrily, I must insist, that phony Negro sea captain with a battered coat who looks like Charlie Chaplin in a movie about now, filmed in the air by crews of raving, rabid angels drooling happily among the funny, fat cherubim, leading that serious, hard-jawed, sincere Negro stud in at morn for a round of crimes, is Lucifer the fraud. Besides, little girls worry too much. Well, no one will hurt them except the beast whom they'd knife in another life in the as well east as west of Bethlehem, and do of it much. Rhetorical 3rd Street, grasping at racket, groans, and stinky. I have no time to dally-hassle in your heart's house. It's too gray, I'm too cold. I want to go to Golden. That's my home. I came a-wearyin' from eastern hills. Yonder Nabatake recessit. The eastward to Aurora rolls. Somewhere west of Idalia, or east of Russet Falls, one lost a black-haired woman with thin feet and red bag hanging. Used to walk down Arapahoe Street in Denver and make all the cabbies cry. And drugstore ponies eating pool and rimsacks sob. To see so lovely all the time and all so nice and young. Sure, Paws Ford got lost in a depression. He driv over the divide and forgot to cleave the road, instead put atomic energy in his machine and flew to find the gory clouds of rocky torment far away. And they fished him out of Miner's Creek, more dead than Henry, a whole lot fonder. Partner. Clack of the wheels, my freight train blues. 3rd Street I seed and knowed. And under ramps I writ the poems of the punk who met the Fagin who told him, punk, when walking with me to roll a sleeping drunk. Don't wish you was back at home in your mother's parlor, and when the cops come a-blasting with loaded 45s, don't ask for gold or silver from my purse. Its milk and hassle will be strewn and scattered in the sand by an old bean can and dried up kegs we'd have sat and jawed on. Roll my bones in the mortuary, my terms and deeds of mortgagery, and death and taxes all wrapped up.